I will say one thing real quick. When we first met Colin, it was on Eric's. He's got a studio, 601 Studio, and we were kind of forming the band, and he invited Colin over. I think he sent him he slid in his DMs on Instagram.
Yeah. I did that. That was
and I actually I'm really thankful. I captured a video of it, but I think this is the first song that we were playing. We were sitting out on the porch, and we were like, "Yep, this is the guy. This is."
I think what it was is that I was a big Colin Gilmore fan before 2006. Like I was aware and watching Colin when he was dropping this music, and Haley and I just moved to town. Haley. And I actually kind of was friends with his brother Julian. We were, and I don't know, just all his music really connected. I thought it was great. And then, you know, when we have this going, it just felt natural to reach out to him. Although I hadn't talked to him in years, I maybe met him like twice, and I was just like, Colin Gilmore.
So all that
this will be fun.
All that
best drunk text I ever got.
it was meant to be, you know.
Yeah. So these songs we're playing of Colin's were my favorite songs of Colin's, and I'm just stoked to get to do it. So
I also got to add one thing before we play this one. I remember one time you told me that I guess you and your dad opened up for Monsters of Folk, and then you played this song. And Connor Oberst mentioned something about the line that there are no eyes on the telephone, and I can't say I'm so jealous that he just heard your song.
And I responded, actually, there are.
There are.
Right. He said this song will be very quaint someday. He said, like,
let's talk more on it.
every now and then, everyone decides they need some time alone. There are no eyes on the telephone, it's that one line. No words of kind consolation to say the evening's gonna go from blue to gray. I don't need you in front of me to watch a good thing fade away. Tonight, my arms are turning to black vines. My arms are turning to black vines. My heart is turning to cold. Tonight, my arms are turning to black vines. My blood is turning to black wine, and it's spilling all over my soul. I went out walking in the woods. I thought it would be good to get outside. How do you do, Canico Valley cat with a burned and tattered hide? Isn't it a good day for quiet isolation? Don't you hear that hollow ringing in your prayers? We're hanging on the $1 million tree. Seems to me nobody cares. Tonight, my arms are turning to black vines. My arms are turning to black vines. My heart is turning to cold. Tonight, my arms are turning to black vines. My blood is turning to black wine, and it's spilling over my soul. Well, my feet are taking root. My body and my brain will follow suit. I'm kicking the devil in the head. I guess I should
go. Black Vines. Man, that one was so intense I had to take some notes during the process. Mr. Colin Gilmore. First of all, what a song. Let's hear it again for that one. Yeah. You know, I'm curious about some of the lyrics in there. So I'm going to just restate, you know, my arms turning to black vines, blood to black wine, and it's spilling all over my soul, my heart turning to coal. Again, powerful metaphors and phrases, a lot of themes around isolation, the need to get away, the need to get outside. If you could share where some of those phrases came from, and then I may comment on that as well, Colin.
Yeah, this song definitely has a geographical origin. Anybody know the street West Creek? It's like if you're going on 290 and you take the wrong turn back into town, then you'll wind up on West Creek. And at the end of West Creek, it may be gone now, I don't know, but at the end of it, it's this little street called Canna Cove. And there's woods next to it. And when I moved from Lubbock to Austin, I was 14 years old. And we lived in a little house there on Canna Cove. And I think, let's see, when I was 15, there was a 6-month period that I lived the most insane, anarchistic, bohemian lifestyle I possibly could that no 15-year-old should ever survive. I would just hit the town. I would just leave my house and be gone for 3 days, and I'd call my mom once in a while, and she was just like, all right, just come back alive, please.
I see you now, and I cannot imagine that at all.
I'm the lame guy. I'm the one in the group that's like, I don't know, like don't drive on the sidewalk and. And I'm the one, and I'm like, because I've done that before, and it doesn't end well, you know. So now I can be Mr. Rogers because, you know. And but yeah, it was just that little period of my life. I've actually got this green book that it's a journal of me recounting just those like maybe 6 months. But I lived through it, and it was. A lot of imagery. I started listening to the Pogues at the time, and you want to talk about the weird, just great lyrics, but dark imagery coming in and taking over your brain. That kind of did it. And I should say that yes, I did start the song. I came up with the chorus, wrote most of the song, but I did co-write it with a guy named Scott Matthews out in Mill Valley, California. And he's a guy that you'll probably never hear of because he goes and hides. But he is quite a character in music. He's a seminal figure in the music world. And a little tidbit I just thought of to share with Aaron. I was like, this is a little tip of the iceberg. But the Stevie Wonder song "Superstitious." Anybody heard of it? Or? Okay. Good. I'm glad. But that was his drum kit being used and he was doing a session, and a young Stevie Wonder walked up to him and said, he was like, "Let me get out of your way, Stevie," and he goes, "Actually, can I just use your drum kit?" And so he sat there and watched Stevie lay the drums down on his kit for "Superstitious," and that's one little tidbit, and I just brought this song to him, and I was like, I got this song, and here's the chorus. Can you help me finish it? And I can't explain what it's about, and yeah, lo and behold, he did. So yeah,
Colin. That's awesome.
Colin,
that's awesome.
Colin.
What a great story.
yeah.
What a terrific story. Yes. There's a
Colin.
question in back
Question.
from Mr. Harrison.
I thought that song you wrote that about being on acid. Is that not
Well,
true?
I did, but
Well, in Red Vines,
you can
sent
you can
a, cease
dissect
and
the
desist.
letters of that song if you want to.
For me, that song's really about being like your best bad self, but being very aware of it, right? We try and be our best selves, but there's also a pull, again, this is kind of a Jungian thing, that there's that same energy to try and be your worst self. That was the word I was looking for. And we're all aware of when we're kind of being cranky or bad or dangerous or whatever it might be. But the key with those moments is at least to be aware of it. And that's what that song makes me think about. And the more we can be aware of when we're going down a problematic path or an unkind path or whatever it might be, there's at least some hope for us. So I'm glad that this guy made it through the storm.